Alright, so here we go again. This is Tyron with Smartwatch Mobile Detailing, and we here with another video. This video we're going to go over our maintenance interior and exterior process step by step, so you all can know what it means to be a professional detailer and get your details done in the best way possible. Now let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get to the inside. The thing I do is I pull out all the mats and I go ahead and pull all the seats up. That way you can start in the back, get completely under the seat. Alright, so you want to pull all the seats up, come to the back and pull all the mats out here. This one not that dirty, so sometimes you don't have to, but this one we're going to go ahead and do it anyways, so because I'm showing you all how to get the detail done correctly. So I usually start in the back of the vehicle and work my way to the front. Alright, so usually we start with interior wipe down, or sometimes we start with the vacuum. It's sometimes best to start with the interior detail first and wipe the vehicle down. But this one is not that bad at all, so we're not worried about any dust getting back on the interior. So we're going to go ahead and start with the vacuum. So for the inside of this vehicle, it doesn't have any carpet. It's actually a plastic flooring. So we're going to go a light vacuum over here, but really we're going to be wiping it down when we do our interior detail. For the middle, we just like you say, instead of spraying on these type of equipment, you know, you want to try to spray on your brush to get in between the cracks of the vehicle. Even the air vents, I usually just do this to get deep inside. I would spray inside a little bit just to get any remaining dust that's there. Same thing around the knobs here. So that's the part of the details that people, when they call you, they're looking for a mobile detailer. They're looking for someone that's going to get detail within all these cracks here. I know some beginner detailers, they probably don't use this, or maybe they do, but you want to make sure you get in between these cracks here. That's how you make sure you know, getting a detail done and it's not a car wash. That would be the biggest difference between a detail and a car wash. Alright, so right here, this is another spot where you want to use your brush and make sure you get in between those nozzles and everything right here. And then you want to come back with your dry towel this time because it's silver. And you don't want to leave any watermarks or anything like that on there. Alright, so we just opened up the middle console, and we're just going to go ahead and get all the marks from the sides of the console in between, and depending on how much is in the console, we get inside the console. But right here, it doesn't seem like the customer wants us to get in there, so we're not going to do it. Also, in the middle console where the cup holders are, we spray in there and we get all the corners. If you just wipe, you're not going to get the corners, so you have to spray or spray on your brush to get in between and around the cup holders and consoles. Alright, so we're pretty much done with the inside. The step by step which what we did was pretty much we started off with pushing the seats up. We took the mats out, we vacuumed, wiped down, and then pretty much make sure we detailing on the inside as well. And then now we're going to go ahead and rinse the mats off, put them back in, and start on the outside. Yeah, man, so I'm pretty much just rinsing these off after I cleaned them off. It sucks because it has these tree leaves under it, so I have to pretty much just rinse them off as I clean. You want to go ahead and get the water off these mats. Customers will complain. I have put mats in the vehicle before and haven't gotten the water off, and they will say something, so always make sure you get the water off your mats. Put our mats back in, and now we're going to go ahead and get our door jambs starting here. We keep our spray here just in case. Just in case, you know, some of them are dirty, more dirty than others. So we want to make sure we get all the dirt off our door jambs. And also, after we wash it, we come back over one more time just to get it completely dry. The door jambs is one of the first things that customers look at when they open the doors to their car, so you don't want to miss them. Alright, so my detailing setup, we have to pretty much take these off and on every time. It's inconvenient, but we get the job done and we do pretty good. So first thing, we got our hose, we're going to connect it to our pump. So one thing that you always gotta do, make sure you turn on the water before you crank the generator up, because otherwise you're gonna mess up your water pump. Alright, so the first step is you wanna rinse out your wheels and your tires off before you put your degreaser on your tires. Spray all our degreaser on our wheels. We spray in the inside because we want to make sure we get all the dust and grime within the inside of the wheel and also on the outside. So what I just did was I rinsed off the degreaser. It's very strong, so you want to make sure you get it off right away. Otherwise, you can damage the rims. Alright, so you're going to use this. This is the iron removal. I sometimes use it as a spray wax as well. All our maintenance interior and exterior details, it comes with a spray wax. So one thing I've been doing lately is I would spray my spray wax on before I do my soap. That way it can also rub into the paint when I'm washing the vehicle. After we did the pre-wash, we put on our degreaser on our wheels and our tires. We rinsed it off, and then we went on ahead and sprayed our car with our spray wax. In this case, we use our iron removal, and then after we did that, we quickly put the soap on the vehicle, and now we're going to go ahead and wash it. Alright, so we always start at the top and work our way to the bottom. That way the dirt can fall down, as opposed to bringing the dirt up on top of the vehicle and create scratch marks. Alright, so I just dropped my mitt on the ground. Inside the bucket here we have a grit removal, and this helps with removing any dirt that gets on our brush and our mitts. With this vehicle in particular, because it's not as sunny outside, we was able to wash the whole car at once. But if it's sunny outside, you may want to be careful, because the soap can dry up on one side, and that will cause the vehicle harder to be able to clean. So yeah, we was able to do the whole vehicle this time. So this is our rag for our wheels. We pretty much just clean the wheels out with this one only. Even though we did the degreaser and we also rinsed it out twice, we still want to clean it out just to make sure we're getting it really good. Alright, Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and dry the vehicle. We keep 2 rads on us at all times. These are brand new rads, other than the ones that we use from the inside. So one is for the wet rag and getting the water off the vehicle. The second one is for the windows and making sure the windows are clean and dried up with no watermarks. Alright, so while I'm drying the outside windows in the car, I also do the inside windows with the process of using my wet towel to wet the window and then use my dry one to dry it, and it will leave no swirl marks or anything on the windows because of the dry rag. So this is our tire shine, and we have our mitt here. This is also used to just make the tire shine look more smooth as you put it on the vehicle. We already dried the wheels, so now we're just going to put the tire shine on. We start above the rim and then we work our way into the middle of the tire. That way you just preserving your tire shine. Normally we would have a spray, but this one is a little bit more thicker, so you can't spray. And that's when you pick your tire shines, just make sure that it can actually spray. If not, you're gonna have to definitely have a mitt to get around it. And then when you do spray, make sure you spray at an angle, because if you get the tire shine on the vehicle, you're going to redo the vehicle because it's going to leave tire shine marks on the vehicle. Some people, when the car is done with, they will have the customer pull forward. That way you can get completely under here. But with this mitt that I have, I make sure that I get it at an angle where it gets the end of the tire and it doesn't look like I missed a spot. And when I go around it, I also do it at that same angle so that it's even all the way around the vehicle. The last step is putting our "We appreciate the customer" mat. Please drive safely. It's important to have things to show your appreciation for the customer, just to make sure they're happy, they keep coming back. This is a two-time returning customer in the last year, so those repeat businesses will boost your income the most. Then we have our air freshener. It's the chemical guy, Black Forest. It's pretty good, so we pretty much just use that all the time. And we spray our air freshener under our mats. This one doesn't have any carpet, so it's a little iffy if you want to use it. But I'm just going to spray a little bit and wipe it in, just so it don't leave any marks or anything on the vehicle. So we're just packing up everything before we call the customer out. We just put all the tools in, all the equipment in. It takes about 10 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes per detail. So if you don't have a setup, that's how much time you're wasting, putting everything in and out. But we're pretty used to it. Not a big deal right now, but we will be, looking to upgrade our unit at some point. Yeah, we have a certain way we put everything in the vehicle. That's where it's neat. And it looks the same way every time to make it easier when packing up and putting everything back in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call the customer in our phone system. Yeah, no answer. But yeah, let's go through the service. I'm pretty sure she got the call, so she's going to come out now. There she goes now. So let's check her reaction out.
Look how awesome it looks.
Oh man.
Awesome. Did y'all get enough video footage?
Oh yeah.
I was like, he's out there making a commercial or a TikTok or something.
Yeah.
God, that looks awesome. Yay!